Well, hello and welcome everybody. Today we are going to be going over maintenance and cleaning of the biofilter here at the OCC Aquarium. So, hello and welcome. Today we are going to be doing maintenance and particularly cleaning on the biofiltration tower here at the OCC Aquarium. All we're going to be doing today is taking all of the detritus and fish waste, organism waste, and really just dumping it off in this trash can that we are going to only use some water to clean with. Now let's talk about some of the materials you're going to need to get this job done. The first items you're going to need are a large trash can and a manual bilge pump, a small bucket and some towels and rags, and a tool bag and some long squeegees and scrapers. First, you're going to start by filling your trash can about 2/3 full of the way with water from your system. Now, starting on the system itself, you're going to first want to start by taking out the filter pads from the top of the tower and rinse them in the water in the trash can you just filled. For the filter pads, as well as the rest of the system media, we are only ever going to be rinsing it in the water from the system itself. No outside fresh water, and definitely no soap. Now we're going to move to the internals of the tower itself. You're going to first start by taking the trickle plumbing out of the top of the tower. Then remove your trickle grate. And to make life a little easier for removing the media, we're going to remove this ventilation hosing. That's going to include all of the ducting that leads up to the blower. To remove the ducting that attaches to the blower, from your tool bag, take a Phillips or flathead screwdriver and remove the hose clamps that attach it to the blower housing. Now, here's where things may get a little tricky. At the time this SOP was made, we did not realize that as modifications and adjustments had been made to our system, that the slots in the tower media were no longer big enough to clear the bulkhead that fed the trickle plumbing, and the media could not be removed. But it's important to note that when working in an aquarium and on LSS systems, you will most likely need to think on your feet and come up with new ideas and try other possibilities that you didn't think of before. And of course, always ask for help. Maybe even a lot of it. Maybe even more than you thought you would originally need when you signed your entire group up for a project. If no improvements have been made on this front, and you're about to take on this project, here's the method we use to make this removal as painless as possible. First, you are going to want to shut off the valves that feed the filter from the tempered system. The first is on top of the tank, and the second is behind it on the side. Apologies for the poor quality. From your tool bag, take a flathead screwdriver and remove the hose clamp that holds the flexible coupling that connects the temperate system to the filter. This should give you enough room to move the pipe and move the joint back. This should allow the media to come out easily. Now with the tower media aside, you can begin to clean the inside of the tower and remove and clean the rest of the media from the system. Now here's a slight continuity error. As you can see, the video is showing using a siphon to vacuum the waste out of the bottom of the system, but because the trash can you will be filling is higher than the system itself, a siphon will not work here, and in the end we switch to a manual bilge pump to vacuum. Because we are going to be dumping out the water in the trash can, you will need to refill this tempered sump. Now with everything clean, you can start putting back your media into the system. Because a biotower uses media with a very high surface area to foster nitrifying bacteria, and as water passes through this system, large portions of waste and debris will get caught within these pores and restrict the water flow and oxygen access to the bacteria. This is also a good point to reattach all of your ventilation ducts. And with everything cleaned, your new system should look like this.